I remember coming to these beaches when I was 7 years old with my family. We followed the tour guide to all of these sites, and I remember looking at the seashells on the beach, and then looking out at one of the X-shaped barriers in the water that was left at that time in, 2006? 7? I'm not sure. I remember thinking that World War II had happened so long ago, and the stories I heard about the men who died there didn't register with me because I naively thought that everything was so buried in the past. This would never happen again. Now, seeing these memorials with an adult perspective, I realize it wasn't that long ago. Atrocities are still happening today, and something like this could happen again. We hope for never again, but we know this isn't true. I do believe that the men who fought in World War I and World War II were from the greatest generation. There are so many inspiring stories in this museum from men and women who helped in the war effort. I can't help but wonder what this would look like today. I'm not so sure we would have the same outcomes. These are some of my thoughts that I had while touring the sites. If you are ever in this area of France, I highly recommend driving out to see these memorial sites. The museum is incredible, and I learned so much about the work that went into the planning of the successful D-Day invasion. One of the things that really stood out to me that I learned at the museum was how close we came to losing the war as allies. I had no idea how much time and effort was put into planning this invasion, and how this was kind of their last attempt at changing everything. And so when you think about it from that perspective, it is really crazy to look at the sites and think, wow, like if this hadn't worked, then we would be in a completely different world today. And I think that's why these sites are just so important and so significant, not only because of the people who died there, but because it also was the reason why our world is the way it is today. Things could have been so much different.